Hey, good morning, everybody. It's early mornings LALATE. How are you? The toast is toasting, the butter is buttering. I'm here, you're here, but you should leave me some bacon. The $2,000 stimulus check remains the focus of Americans this morning as the push is underway to get it done. The President of the United States has not mentioned it for no less than 48 hours, but people in Georgia have it on their minds going into the polls, into the voting booths on Tuesday. Meantime, the rest of the country is saying, get it done. How soon can I get it done? In this video, I'll be going over that detail ostensibly. But I'll also be going over the big moolah, the Moolah Monday moolah that kicks into place. There's a lot of money going live on Monday and next week from second stimulus package. I want you to get it right away. This is Early Mornings LALATE. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LALATE. I'm here, you're here, and the $2,000 stimulus check could be here soon as well. In this video, I'll be going over that and second stimulus, the big money coming live in the next 24 to 48 hours. So exciting. So please subscribe. Please subscribe because I'm going taped, I'm going live. I don't want you to miss a single video throughout the day. And it's just a great, great community here. Also, like this video and hit the alert button on the front of the channel so you don't miss a video when I go live. Meantime, over there on the right, over there is an instant premiere. This show is an instant premiere like the show before it at the 6 a.m. edition. And with that, you can chat along with your Power Buddies, chat whether you got the $600 stimulus check, chat what you think about the $2,000 stimulus check and more. So much breaking across the board today. If you did not catch it, EIDL debuted a new show at 1 o'clock today, new episode. And then PUA, FPUC, UI had a new episode at 2 o'clock. Those are great shows you need to watch because the EIDL is coming back and the FPUC is paying tomorrow. So you want to make sure you know how you get these things, and that's why I want you to watch them. If you missed them, you can see them archived on the channel. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is that Monday is Moolah Monday because there's going to be a lot of money coming a lot of places starting tomorrow. And I'm so excited to help you get that money. I won't just be reporting the news, I'll be showing you how to get the money. Going through the applications, telling you where the website is, all that and more. But the big push right now, additionally, is to fix that money that you already got. You got $600 and it was an error, says the President of the United States. It should be $2,000, says other Republicans and other Democrats. The question is how quickly and how soon. It only takes 3 days to make a bill a law. We don't have that bill, and we don't have a House yet. Today, the congressional leaders of both the House and Senate, the new congressional leaders, will be sworn in. And then the House will reconvene session in the next few days. At that point, their first item of business will presumably be Cash Act 2.0. But ironically, the strange thing this morning is that no one in the Democrats is admitting that Cash Act 1.0 has that error. That error that pays a $9,000 stimulus check to people who made $300,000 last year. Yeah, you made over $250,000. You're getting a beautiful big stimulus check because you need to be stimulated when you're at the golf course. I don't know who made this mistake. Why aren't they admitting the mistake? Because they don't want anyone in Georgia to hear them admitting the mistake. Presumably after Tuesday, they'll say, yeah, I made a mistake, we're fixing it. And that's when you'll start to see it go into cycle mode, recycling mode, as they recycle it into 2.0. And at that point, they can get it done in 3 days. I mean, 1 day House, 1 day Senate, and 1 day President. We already have the bill that just got changed, that phase-out section. It's the phase-out section where people over about 178 don't get a stimulus check. It phased out under the bill that the President signed a week ago today in Mar-a-Lago, but AOC, when she got her hands on it, yeah, what phase out? I'm just passing the alcohol. So now let me cut back and go over the big moolah coming on Moolah Monday. Moolah Monday is just going to be exciting across the board. Twisty Tuesday and Way Out Wednesday as well. Throughout this entire coming week, you can see all these programs go live that are for the second stimulus package. Now, some won't go live, but some will. Which ones? Let me explain that first. The ones that will likely not go live this coming week are rent, utilities, free internet, and free child support. I expect those to not go live for a while. And a while, I mean maybe the end of this month or next month. But maybe I'm wrong. But definitely not this coming week. The ones you may see likely to go live this week are EIDL grant for the inner city, the farmers and ranchers stimulus, which might be an agricultural EIDL grant, the way it sounds like, PPP at SBA, but through your banks, and FPUC starting to be paid on Monday in some states like California and New York. Really exciting news. So let me go over each of them one at a time. First, FPUC. How do you get FPUC? Well, you don't get FPUC. FPUC goes on top of your UI and your PUA. You want to continue to certify for UI and PUA. If your state, and this is a video I made yesterday as well, so let me just briefly say it. If your state has switched you from inactive to active and allows you to certify for new weeks, and when you do, it shows $300 pending, that means that they are paying you FPUC on time. That's what it's going to look like for California and New York on Monday. They're paying out FPUC right away. Now, does that mean you get it on Monday? No, of course not. You don't get it on Monday. It means they'll start processing the $300 on Monday. Really, really good news. Now, other states, check back with me next year. It's just, you know, other states haven't even switched you from inactive to active, and they're just going to be very, 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 very bad. So I've been warning you. You got great states that have modern computers, and you have old states where they're working with an old Macintosh with a floppy disk. Yeah, so just be prepared. It's not you. It's the state in which you chose to live. Not your fault. The next thing to go live on Moolah Monday, potentially, is EIDL grant. It's really exciting. I don't know. Javita Karan's head of SBA has notoriously always been famous for just sort of, bam, something's there. You just wake up, it's like, wait, it's live? This is like no fanfare, suddenly, bam, this enormous thing is there. So I don't, you know, she could suddenly just make EIDL grant for inner city go live in the middle of the day. Now, this is EIDL grant for a limited purpose. It's for the inner city. It's not for everyone else. This is not the EIDL that I talk about on the 1 a.m. show. That's Biden stimulus. That's third stimulus check and third stimulus package. That'll come in late January. This is just for the inner city. But the big question is, where is farmers and ranchers stimulus going to be? Is that going to be in the EIDL grant? It sounds like it is. Farmers and ranchers will get an additional stimulus check if they were impacted by the pandemic, which of course they were. And so how do you get it? Well, obviously you have to apply for it. The way it just sounds, you have to apply for it. Where do you apply? It will either be DOA, Department of Agriculture, or SBA, the way it sounds. It could be EIDL grant for agriculture again. Then Monday, well, not Monday, but shortly thereafter, PPP is back. A lot of the institutions that I covered early on in this channel, every time I laugh when I say it, because I just did not enjoy reporting on PPP. It just gave me a headache. And the way I did it was I reported on the beach, because I would look at the beach and just zone out about PPP. It's like, oh, do I have to talk about PPP? And so I would, one of the times I walked like 2 miles straight one way on talking about PPP. And when I was done, I was like, oh darn, I have to walk back now. Note to self, don't do that again. So PPP is going to come back, and some of the lender banks are actually sending out emails saying, hi, we're going to have a teleconference, like a, what do you call it? A conference, a how-to session. You can tune in and learn how to do PPP. So reach out to some of those if you want to do that, there's a lot of organizations that, a lot of fin banks, these are financial banks online that do PPP better than your commercial bank, your down the street commercial bank. So get ready for that. PPP is very, very needed for a lot of people. So what would likely take more time to see in your bank account? Anything that has a long routing time, and that is, you know, like the rent, the utilities, the food, and the free internet. That may not be for a month from now. Meantime, when is third stimulus? Viewers keep on asking me, and I love it because that shows that they're really on point. Third stimulus is coming in late January. That's SSI and SSDI, the $2,400, plus the step up, plus the new benchmark. That is multiple stimulus checks. That is hazard pay. That is FPUC retro at $600 a week. That is all the CDC grant, the Lifeline grant. What I always tell viewers is just know what you qualify for and be ready to pounce as fast as you can pounce. But I always have people asking me these questions before something's live. It's so weird. And I try to remind viewers, I'm like, it's not a law yet. So I had one viewer say, I am in, you know, I'm having a financial problem. Can they take my hazard pay? I'm like, you don't have hazard pay yet. It's not a law. Oh my goodness. It's sort of like Mitch saying, can they take my 2 Georgia Senate seats? You don't have them yet, George, Mitch. You may never have them. So it's just like, you don't have hazard pay. For some reason, the hazard pay comments I get are always the funniest, where they just sort of presume they already have the hazard pay in their bank account. I'm like, how do you have the $10,000 for hazard pay in your bank account? It's not even a bill yet. just calm it down, slow it down. Hazard pay seems to make people very anxious, very, very anxious. But I'm glad that's a very good point. That means they're ready to pounce like a hawk. And you want to, because this is all first come, first serve. But remember, you have to apply for it. And this is sort of where this channel's heading very quickly in a very short period of time. Stimulus checks is a mindset unto its own. You get a stimulus check, you sit back, it's in your bank account. It's in my bank account. Okay, good. You didn't have to do anything. All you had to do is sign in and look and see that it's there. You did not have to even do anything but type your username and password and sign into your bank account and just look, oh, it's there. That's all you had to do. Everything else in the second stimulus, you got to do stuff for it. You have to apply for things, apply for that, apply for this. This is where I'm worried for some viewers because there is the donut guy. Just tell me when it lands in your bank account. PPP doesn't just land in your bank account. Well, EIDL grant just lands in my bank account. No, it doesn't just land in your bank account. FPUC retro, no, it doesn't just land in your bank account either. These are all things that you have to be prepared to pounce and rounce. Pounce and rounce. Pounds and flounce. You have to be prepared to get this moolah as soon as the moolah is available. So in the next few days, you're going to see applications go live. I will be here telling you, hey, it's live. Go get it now. Exciting, great news. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go to the channel, subscribe, so you do not miss an alert like something that you qualified for has now gone live with an application. Also like this video. Join me next at 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Mornings LA. I'll have big details across the board, including the more updates about your $2,000 stimulus check battle. As always, stay informed, stay smiling, and stay LA for more.